A judge sent a security guard who shot and killed a man to prison. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm David Charnes. This is a story the 8 News Now investigators have followed right from the beginning, first obtaining video, which then became part of the case file.
Our Vanessa Murphy in court during today's tense moments, and we do want to warn you, the video in this report is of a sensitive nature.
Yeah, got a new show for y'all.
Got a damn good show. Before we get to today's video, we got a new giveaway. F-250 King Ranch and Camper. $10,000 in cash. Get in the win, you know what to do. Go to officialhawktwins.com. Anything you buy on my site, get you automatically in it to win.
Yeah, this is what happens when you give a Democrat power and a gun.
Well, that's a hasty generalization.
What?
This is what happens when you give a gun to a Democrat and she's sub-Saharan. This is what happens when you give a gun to a sub-Saharan progressive black female.
Judge Tiara Jones sentencing Kasia Mitchell to 5.5 to 14 years in.
What the hell is that woman's name? Kasia Mitchell.
Here, listen, I go back.
Judge Tiara Jones sentencing Kasia Mitchell to 5.5 to 14 years in prison for shooting and killing a man while she was working as a security guard.
Only 5 years. Watch what she does.
Judge Jones acknowledging this is a difficult case which dates back to the COVID-19 pandemic, but she points to video and the need to protect the public.
It's not what took place in the store that's the biggest issue. It's what took place outside of the store that's the biggest issue.
This video shows the moments leading up to Kasia Mitchell shooting and killing Thomas Martin outside a 7-Eleven in August of 2020. Tensions escalate at this Northeast neighborhood convenience store in less than 2 minutes. Mitchell limiting customers due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Y'all remember that stupid nonsense?
What was the rationale behind that? You limit the amount of people in your store, but you still take in the same amount of people over time. Has no effect on preventing you from catching COVID.
Yeah, it did, Kevin. It kept people from getting COVID. It worked.
Martin, frustrated, barges in. Mitchell pulls out a gun. She and another employee.
Look here, let me tell you something. My first job out of the military was a security guard. They told us we got a gun permit. They said the only time you pull out your gun is when your life is at risk. She's pulling out her gun to make him leave the store. Your life is not at risk.
Yeah.
That is, and you got it in their face, and that is nuts.
Yeah.
That's a criminal charge in itself.
Well, at least her finger straight is not on the trigger. She's got good gun safety. Hey, but you remember in class, I think that dude was a little bit racist because he went to me and you said, so, hey, somebody comes up to you and step on your shoes. What do you do? I step back and I tell them, don't step on my shoes. He said, that's a good answer. I've had a white guy that we had to go to that class to get that gun from me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. No, what this woman is doing is nuts.
I know.
Especially coming
5 years and the judge is black. Well, that's not a coincidence.
Remove Martin. She continues to point the gun at him. He slaps it away. The confrontation continues. Mitchell shoots Martin in the chest in front of his longtime partner.
He
That
died
is by
where?
accident. That is nuts.
And then she continued.
What our politicians, our leaders did to us and empowered crazy people like that.
To threaten me and tell me to get off of 7-Eleven property.
Prosecutors and Mitchell's defense team give 2 different versions of what happened.
I was asking myself, why was there even an arrest?
Her attorneys point to Martin's toxicology results showing he had methamphetamine in his system.
You would think that once outside the store, he would think maybe.
That is crazy. They try to blame him because he's a drug addict?
I could see if he was being like putting her life at risk. You know what I mean? Had a weapon, he was punching her. Okay, I could totally see her pulling her gun out. But she pulled it out because physically she cannot do that job.
Yeah, and she felt disrespected.
Yeah.
But this is the same defense as those police officers had on against, what was his name? They beat him, like, Rodney King.
Right.
They said he was high on PCP.
Yeah.
And he had the strength of 10 sub-Saharans. The same defense.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
stupid.
It was.
Just because you're a drug addict doesn't warrant you to shoot.
Your behavior is what determines that.
Right.
Now, is he a bit out of line? There was no reason to pull that gun
Yeah.
in the first place, and there's definitely no reason to pull the trigger.
And
He's outside of the store now.
You have a way to retreat. You can shut the door.
Yeah.
Prosecutors say Mitchell shouldn't have pulled out a gun, and they point to this. First exposed by the 8 News Now investigators, showing Mitchell's interaction with a woman in the store parking lot.
We learn about another video, an uncharged act from 19 days before.
Out of control. I don't know who hired her as a security guard, but that 7-Eleven needs to be sued.
It's probably a black-owned business.
I wouldn't.
Where we watch Miss Mitchell treating another customer like an animal.
Mitchell's attorneys ask for probation after she entered an Alford plea where she doesn't admit guilt but believes there may be enough evidence to convict her. That took a murder charge off the table in exchange.
That is nonsense.
If she's white and they show that prior incident to a jury,
And it's a black person that dies, oh,
she's getting probably
Life.
gonna get probably get life.
probably going to get at least 20 years.
Yeah.
Exchange for 2 felonies, including voluntary manslaughter.
Let me go back.
Took a murder charge off the table in exchange for 2 felonies, including voluntary manslaughter.
I am truly sorry from the bottom of my heart.
You was not sorry.
Nah. You sorry.
You
got
lost
caught.
your cool. You got emotional. You felt disrespected. Your life was not at risk, but now you sorry. You sorry because you're looking at all these years in jail. That's the only reason why you're sorry.
Yeah, and look at the 2 ethnicities of the people she committed crimes against. She's more likely a flat-out racist.
Hey, that is a great point because if the shoe was on the other foot, if that was a white guy doing that to a black person,
Hate crime.
oh, look how racist he is.
The ACLUs out there, you have Black Lives Matter, march them down the street.
Yep, exactly.
This black lady got preferential treatment.
Martin's partner saying in court she and his friends will be at Mitchell's parole hearings where she wants to hear her tell the truth. Reporting in downtown Las Vegas, Vanessa Murphy.
That's
crazy.
That was out here in Vegas.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
What's the point in putting a gun at the back of his head?
Yeah, and why would you offer someone like that a plea deal? She's gonna be out.
over that. We've been over that.
She's gonna be out in 5 years. Hell, she might be out 3
Well,
and a
that
half
was
years.
the bare minimum. The bare minimum is 5 to 14. She's gonna get the 5 and be out in a year and a half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's a black woman. The judge is black. There's no coincidence they went easy on her.
Well, this is what happens when you empower Democrats. When you empower a Democrat with a gun.
Yeah, and more likely a Democrat judge.
Yeah, I wonder what's the process to get hired as a security guard at 7-Eleven.
I guess a heartbeat. That's crazy. I don't understand why they would offer someone like that with that prior incident a plea deal. Had to be based on race.
Of course it was.